Welcome to the 2026 Minor Provincial Championships. I'm Cam Smith with Youth Sports Production, coming to you from Hollywood Park in Victoria, BC. It's opening day at Provincials, and we've got a good one to start this game off. It's Langley, and they're going up against Trout Lake, which should be a good start to the tournament, hosted by Beacon Hill Little League. These two teams looking to get things off to a good start in this round-robin play. It's 5 days of round-robin action and jockeying for position for hopeful playoffs. And today's pitcher for Trout Lake, it's going to be G. And on the mound today for Langley, they're going to go with a right-hander, River Tosh. Well, this should be a good one, folks. Langley and Trout Lake from Beacon Hill Little League Provincial Champions getting underway. Let's play ball. And Jack's leading things off for Langley. And G with the 1-0 count. Just a pitch. And sliced right over that first baseman. That's Leroy catches. That's a great play by Leroy. That's for the first out of the inning. And next up for Langley, that's Bronx. G with the delivery. Bronx going to drive this one. That's going to make its way out of the infield. He's going to leg it out to first. And Langley has things going. Runner on first. And next up to bat, Tosh. And G with the delivery. And ball's hit sharply. Oh, and that goes right through the infield. Beatty over to third, and he's going to be held up. That's a nice throw right there by Leitner. And we got runners at second and third with one out. Proven next up to bat for Langley. And he's going to take the first pitch. And he's going to get under this one, and that's popped up. And that's go over to River Tosh. Tosh taking it for the sure out. And we've still got runners at second and third. Runners at second and third. On a raisin. And G with the delivery. Oh, and that's hit sharply up the middle. One runs in, and second, he's coming home. He's rounding third, and in the home he goes. Runner goes to second. What a hit right there by Raisin. That's a beauty, and that's going to put two on the board early for Langley. And McEachern next up the back for Langley. G with the delivery, and he strikes him out. What a pitch by G, and that will retire the side. Not before Langley gets on the board, lead 2-0. And the first batter leading things off for Trout Lake. And the 1-2 count on Leitner. Tosh throws a pitch. That's a beauty fastball right down the pipe. Tosh. And that's for the first out of the inning. Corner. And next up to bat is Camisoto. And an 0-1 count on Camisoto. And that's a nice hit. That's going to go right over to third. Picked up nicely by Raisin. Raisin over to first in time. That's a nice play by Raisin, picking that up. The one hopper. And that's the first out of the inning. Second out of the inning. And next up to bat for Trout Lake is going to be Rakahara. And Tosh with the 1-0 count. Now, and that's hit nicely. That's a great play again by Raisin, taking care of business right there. And that will retire the side. And no runs, no hits. That's 3 up, 3 down for Langley. Doing a great job in the bottom of the first inning. We're heading to the top of the second. And top of the second inning, leading off, it's going to be Snowden. And G with the pitch. And the pitch by G. And Snowden, he's going to hit a number, gets through the pitcher, goes over to second, fires the first. And Oss here with a great throw over to first. A nice stretch by the first baseman. That's for the out. Next up to bat, with one out. That's going to be Wayne. And 2-2 count. And the pitch, and this hits sharply, goes the opposite way with it. And getting in quickly is Griffith. And that's a nice hit right there by Wine. Next up to bat's going to Seacon. And with a runner in first, G with the pitch. He's going to go low and down. That's going to walk the runner. And we're going to runners at first and second right now. Next batter is Wirtz. And G with the pitch. And that's hit sharply. Oh, it just gets away by Camisoto. And I'll tell you what, that loads up the bases. And Langley in business at the top of the second inning. There's Max Beatty with the bases loaded. We got a new pitcher, and that's Beacon Griffith. And he's in a tough spot here. And Griffith, 3-0 count. Ooh, and he walks him. And and a runner will score. That's going to make it 3-0 for Langley. Base is still loaded. And bases loaded, 1 run in. And that brings up Weidman to the plate. And next batter is Weidman. 3-2 count. Oh, and called third strike, freezes him, and that's going to be the second out of the inning. And Griffin with the pitch to McCabe. And that's picked up by Ossier, and he fires over to second. A great play, and that will retire the side. Not before another run comes in for Langley. 3-0 headed to the bottom half of the second inning. 3-0 ball game for Langley, and Lunt is going to lead off for Trout Lake. And Tosh with the delivery, and Lunt, he gets under this one. That has popped up, and center fielder coming in. He calls for it, drops in no man's land, and Lunt's going to get on base. And early threat here by Trout Lake. Runner at first, nobody out. Bring up Brecken Griffith with a runner at first, and Tosh with a 1-on-1 count. So, and that's hit by Griffith, and he picks it up first. Tosh with a nice play, and gets the runner out at first. Lunt over to second. We got 1 out with a runner at second. And next up to bat's going to be Brewster. And Brewster hammers this one. Oh, what a diving catch over to first. Just about gets him. The runner is held at first. But what a play right there by Bronx Beatty. He will walk, and that's going to load up the bases for Trout Lake. And we got Ossier up to the plate, bases loaded. And on the 0-2 count, Ossier, bases loaded, pitch. Swing and a miss, beauty pitch. Chases it up high, and that's for the second out of the inning. Next for Trout Lake is going to be Fraser, and 1-2 count on Fraser. And with the bases loaded and 2 out, Tosh out of the stretch. Delivery, swing and a miss. Oh, he gets out of a jam. What a throw by Tosh. And they'll strike him out, and we're going to move to the bottom of the third inning. Top of the third, sorry, with the score 3-0. That is going to be, that's Beatty. Oh, and he hammers one out to left center, and that's a nice poke. And Tosh coming up to the plate, and that's Griffiths with the delivery and stealing. Oh, that's a heads-up play right there. Oh, geez, we got legs up in the air. That's a great slide right there by Beatty. And next up to bat is Tosh for Langley, and Griffith with the delivery. Oh, he just cranks this one. That's going to get over the left fielder's head, and lickety split around third into home, and that's another run in for Langley. What a hit by Tosh, cashing in the run. And Provin up next, and he hits one right off the pitcher's ankles, goes over to second, and in time for the out. Nice play by Ossier. Runner gets over to third. And with 1 out, raising at the plate, runner at third, 4-0 ball game, and he hits a number, goes over to third. That's picked up nicely, fires it, and it goes wide. Runner will score, and heading over to second, heads up base running right there, and another run comes in to make it 5-0 for Langley with 1 out, and 1 out in the top of the third. And next up the bat's going to be McEachran, runner at second, and he's going to pop this one up. And camping under it is Rockahura, and he's going to take that for it out. A nice job by Rockahura keeping that runner at second. And we got 2 outs. Odin at the plate. We got a runner in scoring position. And with the 1-2 count, a little bit of a hit. Oh, that's going to be picked up by shortstop. It's bobbled around. That is McEachran. We got runners on the corners with 2 outs. And next up the bat is Wayne. And 1-2 count. And Griffith's going to get a piece of this one. That's going to go right back to Griffith. And Griffith take care of business. And he'll retire the side. Not before a couple more. Make it 5-0 for Langley, heading to the bottom of the third inning. And first up the bat is going to be Nafagia. And a pitch by Tosh. And he's going to walk the batter. We got a runner at first in this bottom half of the third inning. And Kitney Poe up the bat for Trout Lake. And Tosh with the delivery. Oh, what a pitch. That's a beauty. That's for the strikeout. And for the first out of the inning, still runner at first. And next up the bat, it's going to be Jax J. And Tosh with the pitch. He gets a piece of this one, and that's picked up nicely at first. And throws over to second for the out. What a play right there by McCaig. And that's for the second out of the inning. Oh, sorry, first out of the inning. And next up to bat is a leadoff hitter. That's Leitner. And Leitner goes one hopper, and it goes right over to third. Picked up nicely by Rays, and he fires it over to first. That's the third out of the inning. And doing a great job, Langley. And nothing on the board for Trout Lake. Still 5-0. Head to the top of the fourth inning. Top of the fourth, Seacon up to bat, leading things off for Langley. And Griffin with the delivery. Oh, and Seacon, he goes the opposite way on. That's picked up nicely right there by Comesti. And next up to bat for Langley is Worse. And Griffith with the pitch. And on the 1-2 count, that's strike three. Catches the inside quarter. What a pitch there. Nice curve by Griffith. And Max Beatty next up. And the pitch by Griffith. Oh, just getting under that is Beatty and calling for the loss here for the third out of the inning. And that nice job, 3 up, 3 down for this Trout Lake squad. Looking to put some runs on the board as we head to the bottom half of the fourth inning. Okay, we got Raisin in the pitch now. And River Tosh, he went 3 innings, 4 strikeouts, and only 1 hit. And batting first. Oh, that's a nice hit. And it just goes off the chest of shortstop. And in at first is Kamasati. And the lead runner on base for Trout Lake. And up to bat next is Rockahura. And oh, that's a nice pitch right down the pipe. And that's picked up nicely by Jax. Over to second for the out. He gets the lead runner. Nice play by Jax. And that's for the first out of the inning. And that's going to bring the cleanup hitter Lunt up to the plate with 1 out for Trout Lake. Trout Lake's trying to get something going here. And nice pitch. Going the opposite way with a nice hit right there. That is a beauty. Legging it out is Lunt, but going over to third. Look at the throw here. They got him in a pickle. And throwing it over to second to tag. And that's a great tag right there, right? Bronx Speedy and throw by McCaig to get that lead runner. Great play by Langley. That's some good defense. And let's take a look at this again. That's a nice pitch and a nice hit. This gets down on it. Actually, I believe that's Snowden. But check this throw out. Throws a rifle shot right into third. The runner stops dead in his tracks and just chase him down and right over to Petey for the tag. And there is your out. What a play by this defense from Langley. And runner at first, 2 outs. And Griffin stepping up to the plate. And on the 1-1 count, this is hit right over to second. Bobbling a bit, recovers, and a great play right there by Bronx Speedy to get the third out of the inning. And that will retire the side. No runs and 1 hit. And Arlo stepping up to bat now for Langley. And he's going to turn on this one, and he's going to pop it up. And great play by Ray Field. I'll tell you what, that's for the first out of the 5th inning. And we got Brewster in the pitch, and up the bat's McCaig. Brewster with the pitch. McCaig sharply hits it over to second. Picked up by Kidney Boy, and that's for the second out of the inning. And now Beatty next up to bat for Langley. And Brewster, oh, Beatty, he puts down a nice bunt. That's a beauty. And trying to get him, is Nafagaya. But I'll tell you what, that's some good wheels there. And by Beatty with 2 out. Tosh stepping up to play, runner at first. And Brewster with the delivery. Oh, Tosh turns on this quickly. And that takes a odd hop. And that's going to go all the way out to left field. We got runners at first and second. A nice hit right there by Tosh. And stepping up to the plate for Langley is going to be Provine. He's got runners at first and second, 2 out. Yeah, with the 1-1 count to Provine. Oh, he just gets under this, pops it up. Oh, but it finds its way in. And that run will score. It could be 2 runs scoring. And 2 will score. Oh, there's catcher interference. They're going to call him in. That's going to put 2 more runs on the board. The ball just got, I don't know if everybody lost it up in the sun, but we got a runner at second and 2 more in. Make it 7-0 with 2 outs in the top of the 5th inning. Next up to bat's going to be Raisin. And with a full count, it's the pitch, and he's going to walk the batter. It puts runners at first and second with 2 out. And McEachran at the plate. Oh, and he's going to hit this one right through the wickets, and they'll get out the second. I'll tell you what, out the center field. Runners coming in, and he's going to score. And more runs in for Langley out of nowhere in this inning, and that's going to make the score 9-0. Runner at first. That's a good hit by McEachern. And Snowden with 2 outs and a runner at first. And the pitch by Brewster. Snowden gets a piece of this one. That's a rocket, but camping under that nicely. That's a great catch by Fraser, and that will retire the side, but not before 4 more runs come in for Langley, making it 9-0 as we head to the bottom half of the 5th inning. And Raisin still in the game, and that's Brewster at the plate. And the delivery, Brewster, he gets under this one. That's popped right up, calling for it. That's Max Beatty. Young man's taking control of that infield. That's a good job. That's for the first out of the inning. Next up for Trout Lake is G with 1 out in the inning, and raising the 0-2 count on G. Catches the outside corner for strike 3. Looking at it, what a pitch! Just shaving the corner off. Raising. Yeah, that's for the second out of the inning. Ossier stepping up to the plate, 2 outs with the pitch. Oh, and that's hit sharply right over to first. That's picked up nicely. River Tosh doing a good job right there for the 3rd out. Scooping that out. We're going to head to the top of the 6th inning with 9-0 ball game. Langley in command. And leading off top of the 6th inning for Langley is going to be Wine. And 2-2 count on Wine. He gets a piece of this one. That's a sharp grounder. Picked up, dropped, recovering. Yeah, a little miscue there by Kidney Poi, but running over to second. It's a good job, some good base running by Wine. That puts the runner at second, leading things off for Langley. And we got a pitching change. And Brewster is being replaced now, coming in relief. That's going to be Oliver Fraser. And Seacon up to bat next for Langley. Fraser, full count on Seacon. Runner at 3rd. And it's outside. We got runners at the corners now. Walk for Seacon, and I'll tell you what, Langley looking to put another one on the board here. Yeah, next up to bat for Langley is going to be Wirtz. And runners at 2nd and 3rd. Langley threatening once again. And the pitch, and Wirtz with a swing and a miss. And that's for the strikeout. Great pitch by Fraser right there. Nice curveball down the pipe. Up the plate with runners at 2nd and 3rd, 1 out. Fraser 0-2 count, runners at 2nd and 3rd. And Beatty just rips this one. That's a line drive. Will make its way out the center field. He throws it in, but moving over to second. That's a great heads-up play right there by Beatty. We got another run in, making it 10-0. And Weidman's up to bat next for Langley. Runners in scoring position. Ball gets away from the catcher. And coming in to score is Seacon, and going over to 3rd is going to be Beatty. And McKay stepping up plate for Langley. And Mr. Fraser with the delivery. And that's going to hit sharply. That goes right over to the shortstop. Picking up nicely, Kamesti. And that will retire the side, but not before 3 more runs come in for Langley, making the score 12-0. We head to the bottom half of the 6th inning. Lead things off for Trout Lake at the bottom of the 6th inning is Fraser. And Beatty with the pitch. Oh, on Fraser. Oh, what a catch right there. That's a fantastic catch by Max Beatty. There's a little bit of Beatty going on there. Beatty on Beatty. And 2-2 count. And Afagay hits a hard ball, and that's going back, way back. Oh, and it gets over the fielder's head. He's running to second. And that's picked up nicely there by Wirtz. Wirtz gets it in quickly, but stand-up double. That's a beauty of a hit right there by Nafagea. Next up to bat for Trout Lake is Kidney Poi. And 3-1 count. Beatty with the delivery on. That's hit sharply. Kidney Poi right over, and once again Max Beatty shows his defense, doing a good job for the 2nd out of the inning. And Langley on the verge for a victory in their first game in Provincials. And Jax J steps up to the plate, and that ball's going to get away, moving over to 3rd with a nice slide. It's Nafagea. And Beatty 2-1 count on Jax J. Oh, and he just gets under this one and looking for it. Oh, that's a great play by Beatty. That will retire the side. And there you have it. With a great job by this Langley club. They came out all three facets of the game working really well, and you got to be impressed by this Langley club. Trout Lake just kind of missed it earlier on and just couldn't get the bats going either, and next time they got lots of games left to play, but Langley is your winner in this first game, opening game of the Provincials. So River, you're at Provincials and it's your first game, and here you got up, you pitched really good. How did you feel? You had really good command of your pitches. How did you feel today?
I mean, I liked it. I wish I could not let that walk go through next time, but otherwise, I liked it.
At the bat, you know, 3 for 3. You gotta love that. You hit really well, and you guys put 12 on the board. So coming out in your first game of Provincials, how do you guys feel about that hitting today?
I mean, it was a bunch of hype in the dugout, but shout out to my boy Gabe, the hype man winner. So he gets free shorts at dustydiamond.com.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, because one of our coaches, Ryan, owns Dusty Diamond.
Nice.
Yeah, so yeah, shout out to him. Yeah, we all loved it. Like, I haven't done 3 for 3 in a while, so.
Yeah, nothing like coming to Provincials and just as a group, just playing really well together. And tell me about that. How do you like the park, and how do you like being here at Provincials? This is it right here. This is the farthest you go. Tell me about how it feels today for you.
Well, it feels nice. It just is going to remind me of when I'm 12 and I'm trying out for the 11, 12 districts, but the field's nice. Shout out to Harbor Cats.
Nice.
Yeah.
Put that in. Good.
Shout out.
And lastly, just being here with all your friends and stuff like that, and getting the W your first game. Tell me about that.
I mean, it felt nice. Knowing, like, just starting off with a good start is always going to be nice. It's going to be a fun tourney.
My name is Cam Smith with Youth Sports Production. Let's get out in the community. Let's support events like this. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you on the field.